There's nothing more. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord.
There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship
Say you are God, and we worship. You are God, and we worship. The maker of the heavens and the earth, Lord. The living God, the Holy One. Say you are, and we give you worship. Say you are, and we give you glory. You are God. We worship you, Jesus. You are God. You are God. Yeah. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to yet another beautiful day. It is the 6th day of August, and if you are just tuning in, this is Providence Television International, and this is our morning drive. I am not alone in the studio. My name is Ugbebo Ikekwa.
My name is Edna Cesar-Garrick. Welcome on board.
Edna, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. And you?
Well, very, very okay. We'll start off the morning drive with a review of the papers, and we'll be going straight down to the Matrix, where we have a screaming header. End bad governance protest. Tinubu orders crackdown on Russian flag sponsors. We have a rider going with that says flying foreign flags within sovereignty of Nigeria is treasonable. That is from the Chief of Defense Staff. We also have another rider that says not treason. This time, Showore is actually objecting to that statement that flying of foreign flags is treasonable. He is saying that it is not treason. Christians and Muslims fly Israeli and Palestinian flags. That is from Showore. He is objecting to the statement that flying flags within the sovereignty of Nigeria is treasonable. And then promoters, tailors sewing Russian flags nabbed in Kano. And from the Matrix, we'll move straight down to the Daily News Hub, where we also have a screaming header saying Tinubu orders crackdown on protesters as Russian embassy denies country's involvement. We have a rider that goes with that saying police go after Russian flag suppliers, arrest tailor in Kano.
Still moving on to New Telegraph newspaper, and right there on the front page is saying, "We'll defend democracy," says CDS, as Tinubu security chiefs meet over hardship protest. That's for the New Telegraph. It says we'll defend democracy, says CDS, as Tinubu security chiefs meet over hardship protest. And also still going on, we are going over to the Punch newspaper, and it says military talks tough as PRO Russia rallies spread. That's for the Punch newspaper. And still in the Punch newspaper, it says Russia disowns protesters. Police arrest over 30 as more northern states declare curfew. That's for the Punch newspaper.
And we'll be moving down straight to the Sun newspaper, where we have another screaming header saying trouble for protesters flying Russian flag. We have a rider going through there. Tinubu orders arrest of culprits. We also have another rider, defense chief terms protesters' action treasonable. And from the Sun newspaper, we'll be moving straight to the Nation. On the Nation newspaper, we will be going down to business. It says business is open in peaceful Lagos, bank looting in Kaduna. We have a rider to that effect. Police protesters battle in Abuja, and curfew in Plateau, Bauchi, and Kaduna states. Meanwhile, coming down to Benin, a rider says Benin peaceful.
And moving on to Business Day newspaper, it says business reopen as state contains shimmering protest. That's for the Business Day. Business reopen as state contains shimmering protest. And moving on to the next newspaper, which is the Tribune newspaper, it says military warns of treason as protesters fly Russian flags in Kaduna and Kano. And we still have under the Tribune newspaper, it said tailors suspected to be mass producing Russian flag in Kano. That is coming from the Tribune newspaper.
And with that, we come to the end of our paper review. But just before we go, Edda, what do you think about this issue of Nigerian citizens having to fly the Russian flag during this protest?
I don't think it's for them to be flying the Russian flag. It's like them calling on the Russian government to come and help them.
Exactly.
Which they were not sent to do that.
Quite reasonable.
They are calling on the government to end the bad governance, not them to be now producing the flag and try to drag another country to our country. That's treason.
Quite reasonable. I am
Yes.
so surprised that some individuals are saying that it is not treasonable to fly such flags. Well, that will be for the courts to decide.
Yes.
Don't go away as the morning drive continues in just a moment.
See the way you love me. See the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head.
Well,
Like a little baby, you watch over me. You know they carry